What's up guys, this is Heat. I recently beat Axiom Verge on the hard difficulty, and I thought I would do a boss guide video on how to beat all the bosses on hard difficulty. So let's take a look. So this is the first boss in the game, pretty standard stuff here. At this point in time in the game, you only have the option of using the default blaster, and all you do is shoot straight up at the boss until you hit it and until it dies. One thing you can use here are these two red blocks. You can stand under them to avoid the fire. And then the other thing that you need to look out for are these bombs that he shoots out, because they have an AoE explosion, so you can't stand too close to them or else you will get hit. But other than that, this boss is pretty easy and nothing too complicated. So the strategy that I used for the second boss fight is I stood on the only available platform in this boss fight and just shot at its weak point. When you're standing on this platform, you need to look out for the bullet patterns that he attacks you with. And it's basically low, high, low, and it's a series of 3, or it can go high, low, high, but it doesn't matter how it comes at you because you can jump over all 3 bullet patterns. As you can see here, I jumped over all 3 and then just continued firing. The third boss fight is a little bit more complicated than the first two. The very first thing I did is I revealed these 2 hidden blocks, and then I stood on the first one and killed its first weak point. And then after killing its first weak point, what you can do is you can jump on this second block and then shoot it until it dies. Or you can jump back down and then shoot it like I am in the video right now. So once you kill the first 2 weak points, you need to make your way up to the top, specifically this block. You can use the other blocks along the way to block incoming bullet patterns. Now once you get here, you have to reveal this block that I just did, because it blocks the laser beam and allows you to not get hit by it. And what I do is I just shoot the weak points until I destroy them, and then when the laser beam comes up, what you do is you duck and you just allow the block to actually block the laser beam so you don't get hit. Unfortunately, for some reason, I did get hit twice in the video. Maybe because I was standing too forward on the block, but this should work pretty reliably otherwise. Now once you've killed the laser arm, you have to reveal one more block, and then you can jump and stand on it, and what you do is you just shoot diagonally down forward into the boss's face until it dies, and that's about it. That's how you beat the boss, pretty easy. The fourth boss was pretty interesting. I'm not really sure if the method that I used was actually how you're supposed to kill it, but it worked for me and I found it pretty easy. So I used this weapon, which is the second upgrade that you get in the game. It's a forced weapon upgrade, so you can't miss it, and it allows you to detonate your weapon whenever you want. As you can see in the video, its weak point is its underbelly, so what I do is I shoot it and detonate it when it's standing on its legs. The bullet patterns for this boss is pretty easy. It shoots 2 from the hand and then 1 from its back. If it is low like it was there, it'll shoot 2 low, which you have to jump over both of them and then land between the second and the third one. Or if it's standing up and it shoots the 2 like it does here, then all you do is stay ducked and continue to fire and time your bullet explosion. You don't have to worry too much about its tail weapon. It does a fire attack, but it's very easy to dodge, so there's nothing to worry about there. Again, I'm not really sure if this is how you're supposed to beat the boss, but this is the method that I use, and I found it pretty easy because there's only one thing that you need to look out for, and it's when it's low on the floor like this, you have to dodge the bullets, you have to jump over them. Otherwise, you can stay ducked and then continue to time your explosions.